Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai. The Wadi Bashim Yahweh Shai for giving me another day to glorify His name. Also, make this lesson, Adwan Ratazais, edifying, comforting, exhorting to the hearers. I want to say sincere acknowledgements and honors to the elders, chiefly those of Great Millstone, like-minded elders that do teach well. You know, who the Heavenly Father bestowed His Holy Spirit upon to teach us this truth, man. So, Dawadi Abba Shem Shai for those elders, and also Dawadi Abba Shem Shai for the brothers out there laboring on the highways and hedges in all truth and sincerity, the sincere ones that are giving their body as a living sacrifice, as a reasonable service. You know, as it was in our minds to go astray, we now seek Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai 10 times more, you know, putting forth all our strength, and also, right, shalom to all you brothers and sisters, rehearsing the righteous acts, and most importantly, keeping the faith, right? So I just wanted to get a few precepts, because in this hell that we live in, you know, when we come to serve our Adawan, right, you might find, you brothers and sisters, so many different distractions, you know, so many distractions, and ultimately we understand that's Satan trying to take away from the word, and the spirit can jump on anything, anyone, right, to try and distract you, especially when you might be trying to read or study or meditate on certain things. A distraction could come, or just in general day to day, you trying to stay in the right spirit, and then a distraction will come, you know, in many shapes and forms. I just wanted to grab the etymology of the word distraction, right? It says, distraction, it says the drawing away of the mind from one point or course to another or others, right? It says a pulling apart, a separating, right? So this is what Satan tries to do, right? He tries to pull you apart from your power and separate us from our power, from our Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the one who's going to be able to save our souls and show us mercy. Satan on the left-hand side will do stuff to try and separate you from your power, and that's cause distractions, especially when you might be in the right spirit, and then Satan's going to come and test you and distract you and try to what? It says drawing away of the mind of one point or course to another. And it says a pulling apart, a separating. It says draw in different directions. Yeah, drawing you in loads of different directions to ultimately distract you from the task at hand, which is ultimately serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, some of the most some of the common things that we can be distracted is nowadays is like social media and our phones, television, you know, whether you're a gamer, your games, you know, just anything really, like, because just before, and I know that's the spirit, just before I actually made this lesson, just about to press record, and someone called me. Now, I cut the conversation short because I put Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai first. Now, I could have had a conversation that went on for ages. Now, I don't know if you brothers and sisters have gone through similar things where, you know, you might be go to start reading, and then all of a sudden your phone starts ringing. You know, your phone hasn't ring for hours, or you know, your phone hasn't rang all day, and then all of a sudden your phone starts pinging off. People start calling you, and that's ultimately a spirit of Satan that's put on people to just do anything to try and distract you and pull you away or draw you away from the word. Yeah, so your phones, right, can be very distracting, right? Your phones, you thinking of food and what to eat, and stuff that's going on around you, the noise, all of these things can be a distraction. So when you come to serve the other one, whether if you're reading, go into a place where you know you're not going to be bothered, you know, like some play some calming music to get your mind focused, you know, get into that mode of you being focused, because we truly need to, what does it say about keeping our eyes single, right? We need to stay focused when we're trying to serve the other one. And this is the thing, distractions are going to come, right? Distractions will come, but it's what to do when you, or identifying it, the distraction, because we're in hell, so you're gonna have things to try and distract you, right? But how do you act upon a distraction? Now, do you answer your phone like you're about to start reading, or you're in the middle of a chapter reading, and then your phone starts pinging off? Now, are you gonna completely leave the scriptures and then now you're on the phone for an hour and now you don't go back to reading? Or are you gonna really use wisdom and think, okay, is this phone call important for me to take right now? Because I'm trying to meditate in the scriptures. I'm trying to build my spirit up right now, which is really important. You know, more than talking about gossiping or whatever. You know, of course, now if you know that it's an important phone call you need to take that phone call. But at the same time, a lot of time when it's only when you're like trying to serve the other one, a distraction will come. Hey, let's go do this. Hey, like, you know, your friends call you. Just being mindful of when the distractions do come and how to act upon it, right? So let me just grab some precepts, right? Because we're ultimately not meant to be distracted. We're meant to be keeping our eyes single, as I said. So this is 1 Corinthians 7:35. This is straight to the point. It says, "And this I spake for your own profit, not that I may cast a snare upon you, but for that which is comely, and that ye may attend upon the other one without distraction." So that's what the scriptures say. We attend upon the other one without distraction. Now, your woman can be a distraction, your man could be a distraction. You know, there's a number of things in this place where you can be caused to make your mind go astray from serving Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. We just need to make sure that we acknowledge when those distractions come, and we deal with it accordingly to make sure we can still serve Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Because as it says here, 1 Corinthians 10:13, it says, "There have no temptation taken you but such as is common to man. But Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but with the temptation also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it." So any type of distraction or something that's trying to sway you from the word, you're actually, that temptation of you thinking, oh, you know, I'm going to stop reading and, you know, my friends are calling me, let me go out. Hey, that's a temptation which you're actually able to escape from, you know. It's you know, where is your mind truly at? Is it fully for the Heavenly Father, right? Being fervent, being hot, or you lukewarm and sometimes, yeah, mate, yeah, I got through a few verses. Now I'm going to go chill with Amanda. I'm going to go chill. We need to, there's nothing wrong with doing these things, but you need to have correct balance in your lifestyle, right? But the first and foremost and most important thing is serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So there's no temptation taking you common to man. It will not suffer you to be tempted more than you can deal with. So you're actually able to get yourself out of these temptations, distractions, anything that's going to take your mind off Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? Let me grab this. This is Psalms 119 and verse 15. It says, "I will meditate in thy precepts and have respect unto thy ways," right? It says, "I will delight myself in thy statutes. I will not forget thy word." So we always need to put this word into the forefront and never forget that this is what's brought us to the point that we're at right now. You know, you true believers, you sincere followers of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Right, this is how we've got to this, and we've grown unto this point, right? By the divine power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, by divine intervention, where we was oft times in danger of death. Now we're still here and we're still lively, right? When everyone's depressed and stressed because of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and we can't neglect that. So we always got to put Him at the forefront and glorify His name and give all praises and say Dawadi Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So it says, "I will meditate in thy precepts and I have respect unto thy ways." So, let's make sure that we're not being thrown off here and left, right, and center. Even times when like I might be just little things, right? So I might start reading, right? Say I got my daughter, right? I might start reading, and all of a sudden, you know, she'll come and completely. And this is nothing against it because it's all spiritual, right? it's all spiritual. You know, they'll come and try and distract you and try and do stuff that's like, yeah, right, I'm in the middle of this, so you got to know how to deal with it and just say, okay, look, give me 10 minutes and I'll come deal with you. Don't just close up. Don't let the word be choked, you know, to the best of your ability. Of course, granted, we got situations and stuff we got to deal with, but you got to give that time for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You have to make sure that you're giving time unto our power, you know. For you to increase in power and strength, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you're going to have to serve and give time and reverence Yahweh Shem Salakia and reverence Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? You have to be able to do that, right? Otherwise, how do you expect to have all these blessings? It says, blessed is he that readeth. We was bringing this out yesterday at camp. If you ain't reading, you ain't indulging in and meditating in the scriptures, right? You're just being swayed here and there. How do you expect to grow in strength and power, right? So this is 1 Peter 5 and 8. It says, be sober and be vigilant. So that's one way of acknowledging when someone's trying to distract you or something's trying to distract you, whether it's noise or whatever. Take yourself away from the noise if you can. Hey, it's a noisy place we live in, right? Always something, police sirens, ambulance. But where possible and where you can, hey, take yourself away from these noises and these distractions. Hey, lock yourself in your room. How silly it sounds, right? Make sure that you're not going to be distracted so you can get the full benefit of serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai, reading, meditating, and acknowledging and taking in these scriptures, right? It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. And hey, the spirit of Satan can jump onto anyone. What, you telling me the spirit of Satan hasn't jumped on you? You know, why have we gone astray before? It says it was in our mind to go astray. Why? Because of off-key spirits, and there's a lot of brothers and sisters that walk around with these off-key spirits on them. So hey, they're here ultimately to distract us, the ones that are truly trying to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And this is why we have to stay sober, you know, and not just talking about soberly with drink, but sober-minded, you know, not being swayed, being firmly planted and rooted in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? So he continued to water us, and we grow by the rivers of living water, right? Right, drinking from our own cisterns, not cisterns that hold no water, right? You're continually growing, continually supping up this water, this daily bread, right? It says be vigilant, yeah, keep your eyes open for these distractions, because they're left, right, and center. They're everywhere to throw us astray. Hey, even someone, hey, they could claim to know the truth, have the truth, and then they're bringing out something and wonders, and you're like, oh damn, like this looks good, you know? Because remember, Satan also can show wonders, right? We want to make sure with a sound mind we're acknowledging what's right and what's wrong. Just because someone is telling you, look how marvelous these things are, it might not be marvelous. It's actually a mirage to actually distract you from what is real and what is true, and salvation, and redemption and deliverance, you know? So we need to be sober and be vigilant, right? Because not everyone that is claiming to be that man of the Lord, whatever, is that person, man. So we also have to acknowledge that. We hope that we are those men, right? And we try to stay and abide in the scriptures. Now, anyone who's not doing that and coming up with their own wonders, and you know, then you really need to be careful, be sober, and be vigilant, right? And I know I ain't got much longer. I wanted to go into a bit more, but we wanna let me see, because ultimately these distractions we come across, it's all part of the fight, all part of the battle, all part of the fight. So let me grab this. This is 2 Timothy 2 and 3. It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who has chosen him to be a soldier. So, hey, we've been chosen to be soldiers. We can't have these little distractions overwhelm or overcome us. Like if you're on a battlefield, just because you hear, you know, a little sound, you know, you might be fighting and shooting at the enemy, whatever. You're not going to turn your back because you hear, you know, a little noise in your right ear when there's someone firing at you. You're going to stay focused, right? And that's what we need to do. We stay focused, right? Otherwise, why? Because our lives are risk. You know, it's a life or death situation, and we need to continue to acknowledge that, right? It says, "No man warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier." So, and it goes on to saying us striving lawfully, right? Let me see. Yeah, let me grab this, right? This is Isaiah 26:3. It says, "Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusted in thee." Now, if you're putting your full trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, your mind has got to stay on that 24/7, 365. You know, the whole time we should be meditating on Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and let nothing come in the way of that. Let no one or nothing, your woman, your son, because it says, "Hey, he that loveth mothers, sons, daughters, fathers," roughly paraphrasing, "more than me is not worthy." Right? We always put Yahweh Shem Yahushai first, and don't let no one distract you or pull you away from that race that we're running, right? So let me grab this. Proverbs 4:23. It says, "Keep thine heart with all diligence." Yeah, keep your mind diligent, right? Let me see. Your phone might cut out. Right, so diligence, right? A constant and earnest effort to accomplish what is undertaken. Haste and attention and the care. Yeah, pay attention to the task at hand, which is serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It says constant and earnest effort to accomplish what is undertaken, right? Let me jump back. So we got to have a constant, earnest effort, keeping our mind and our eyes single, right? It says, "Keep thine heart with diligence, for out of it are the issues of life." See that? It's actually a life or death situation that we're going through now. We can't have nothing choke